Hello, welcome to the Executive Bite. My name is Kyle Rowland. Today we're going to talk about user experience. One of the really powerful things to understand about software is that by building a software system, by automating parts of our business or the workflow that our customers or our business partners do, we're really defining the shape of the business. Software is really an entrepreneurial act. And so, one of the real symptoms that we're not getting that right, that we're not doing and executing on the building of our software right, is that the experience doesn't match uh, the business quite as well as it should. So over the last couple weeks, couple months, we've had some problems with a particular vendor that we use in our business. And the user experience has been frustrating. It's slowed our progress down. It's made life generally difficult. And so, stepping back and thinking about this, because we're in the business that we are in, I reflected on this a little, and a couple of things really stuck out. When you're building your user experience, when you're building your software, it's really important that you're doing it with small sets of experiments. So Jim Collins calls this firing bullets than firing cannonballs. The idea that you're trying a lot of small things before you go and before you go and make big moves. So if it pays a lot to sort of experiment around the edges of the business, experiment with tiny little levers, and then once you've proven to yourself that this works, then go and fire the cannonball and make the big move. And this is where a lot of the technical pieces fit in that we're always talking about. Having modular software that you can change quickly is really the key to bullets than fireballs from the software perspective. You need to have delivery automation in place. You need to have engineers that know how to do this from top to bottom. You need to have modular architecture that's independent so that people can be making these experiments quickly without having to create too much conversation around all of that. When you get all of these pieces together, this is where you really start to see the value come out, which is okay, it looks like you're making major innovation leaps when you fire your cannonballs, but the fact is they're really incremental experiments that have been created out of the collection of bullets that you've fired. And in that way you're not only reducing risk, but you're continuing to innovate and create and evolve the way that you're doing business, which is the hugely powerful piece. So as just a point a thing to put in a pin and keep on your card, on your whiteboard or on your wall, is that in order to really carry out the Collins idea of bullets than cannonballs, a lot of the technical pieces that we're always talking about, from CI/CD to independent teams to microservices, all of these things have to add together in the right way so that you can fire the bullets effectively and then eventually move on to the cannonballs. So this has been the Executive Bite. My name is Kyle Rowland. Thanks again for joining us.